Russia's Su-57 Felon stealth fighter might get an important upgrade. So upgrading. Yeah. So I don't think they had any kind of helmet, like a helmet mounted Q. When we're talking about helmets,
that surprises me.
Well, the Raptor, right? I mean, does it really? The F-22 guys don't.
Yeah, but the Russians were like the leading edge of helmets.
They were. Exactly. That's right. Because the MiG-29 had it in the 80s, right? So
81.
Yes. So Su-57, they're developing a helmet-mounted queuing system, kind of sort of similar to F-35-ish, but not as advanced. I've seen a couple of pictures of it. It doesn't look as refined, I'll say. But like Mover just said, they have decades of experience with helmet-mounted queuing systems, and I think whatever they do make, it will work. It may not work as well, but I think we've talked about on this show, the F-35 helmet has not been 100% successful. There's been issues with it as well. I think when you combine the Su-57 capabilities now, enhancing the pilot's SA with a decent helmet, I think it's just going to make the airplane a lot more lethal. I mean, we're just going to have the unclass version as far as everything the helmet can do. But I have limited experience with the joint mounted JHMX there in the Hornet, and it's a nice piece of gear. I'm not going to lie. Mover.
Yeah. I mean, I think probably most people already know based on just DCS, right? Because the helmet is part of DCS. And so, you get all the, in fact, every time we do a video, people are like, well, how come you're not turning the helmet on? Because I didn't fly with the helmet. So I do what I know. So I kind of talk about it tomorrow's video. I am surprised that it is not already in existence because of, like I said, their previous, because every other fighter they have has helmet, right? The Su-30 did the Su-30 have it in Malaysia?
Yeah, but it's the older. It's like it just cues the winder, as far as I know.
Oh yeah. So is this the first time that they have all that data? Because it's not EOTS, right? It's not the F-35 electro-optical targeting system.
As far as we know.
Well, according to what they're,
right.
Vitali, whatever, the guy who's doing this, it's not that. So, I mean, it's basically they're up to the level of a Super Hornet now, or a Viper, that has JHMX or an A-10.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I mean, I don't know, man. Sometimes I think less is more, but I don't think it takes a whole lot of information being displayed in the helmet for it to really enhance.
No, I mean, it makes a lethal aircraft more lethal. That aircraft, especially because, it was already kind of eye-watering with some of the stuff that it could do. And now you don't even have to do the stuff now, right? Because now you can target, like the MiG-29 with the Archer, you can target stuff that you're not necessarily pointed at, which is muy bueno.
Yeah. And, you bring up DCS, which it's all air to air, but the other with a helmet, I mean, an air to surface, it is also nice, right? Seeing what your sensors are looking at, what you're about to attack.
Yeah, where the friendlies are versus where the target is.
100%.
Being able to designate, like, hey, I want to blow this thing up or whatever. Yeah, now is the Su-57 doing all that stuff?
I don't know.
They're shooting long range stuff. I don't know that it really even matters.
Yeah, that airplane, at least as far as I know, is purely air to air. I've never seen any pictures of it carrying any bombs.
Well, they've talking about it shooting like long range missiles or something, air to surface.
Oh, really?
In the news. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would say it's a good thing to have. It's not unusual, like you said, for it not to have it because the F-22 didn't have it. But one of the articles I read said, hey, this makes it Gen 5.5. And I would argue this makes it Gen 4. Because JHMX has been around for a while. Yeah. And that's not to say it's not good. Like, it's going to be lethal. You add a high off-bore sight capability with that aircraft and the thrust factoring and all that stuff. I mean,
yeah. And just the overall, the SA, man, like a 2-seat brand new 2-seat Super Hornet with both pilot Wizzo wearing, Jahemix. I mean, that's pretty. It can, it makes it a much more lethal machine, air to air and air to surface. And the big thing with air to surface, man, is the time. You can really quickly get a vantage point of what's going on.
Yeah.
And then employ. Whereas back in the, it's like, call contact. You're like, right. So,
yeah.